So I'm going to share the screen again. Okay. Here we were discussing about oxidizing and reducing agent. So I hope you have understood very well all. Any doubt beta here? Any doubt? No?
No.
Okay. So now we will understand about endothermic and exothermic reaction. Okay. Probably again we will have one more lecture, then our chapter will get complete. Okay. And after that we will start the biological part. Okay. Okay. So we are going to start exothermic and endothermic reaction. So we'll understand here only about exothermic and endothermic reaction. See, here the two words we are observing here, endothermic and exothermic. So see here, endo means to absorb. Endo means to absorb. And exo means, and see, endo means to absorb. And therm, here we have the word therm is related to heat. Is related to heat. That means those reaction in which heat will going to absorb. Okay, those reaction will called as endothermic reaction. And in next reaction we have the word exo. Exo means to release. I'm going to write here, to release or to evolve. To release. And again therm means heat. So in name itself we have the definition of endothermic and exothermic reaction. So we can say those chemical reaction in which heat energy is absorbed are called as endothermic reaction, and those chemical reaction in which heat energy is released are called as exothermic reaction. Very easy, is it? Understood everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here we have exothermic reactions. See, those chemical reaction in which heat is evolved, or you can say release also during the reaction, are called as exothermic reaction. So that definition will do, or you want me to write another definition for this? Another definition? Okay, I'm going to write over here. Exothermic reaction. Okay, so those chemical reaction, those reaction in which heat energy is released are called as exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction. Okay, here we have reaction when aluminum, okay, reacts with ferric oxide. It is ferric oxide form aluminum oxide. Again here displacement reaction takes place, and ferrous is given out, and along with heat energy, okay, heat energy is also released during the reaction, hence it is exothermic reaction. Okay, then the methane gas, okay, it is also called as biogas. When biogas is burned in presence of excess of air, will form carbon dioxide and water. Okay, water is released in the form of water vapors, and during the reaction heat energy is released, and this heat energy is used for the cooking purpose. Okay, that's why it is also exothermic reaction. There are many exothermic reaction we are surrounded with. Okay, like in our home we are burning LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, okay, in cylinder, maybe from Hindustan Petroleum or maybe from Indian, okay, or maybe we have from the Bharat gas. Okay, all this, liquefied petroleum gas we are burning at home on by using stove. Okay, that all reactions are exothermic reaction, because the heat energies evolved during the burning of these gases, we are using them for cooking purpose. Okay, this is again exothermic reaction. Okay, now we have to discuss about endothermic reaction now. Endothermic reaction. So endo means to absorb. So here we can design the definition for endothermic reaction. Okay, those reaction in which heat energy instead of release, we had to write absorb. Okay, are called as, and instead of exo we have to write endo. Okay, then this will be the definition for endothermic reaction. So what will be the definition for endothermic? Those reaction in which heat energy is absorbed are called as endothermic reaction, is absorbed. Okay, so there are many again different processes around us, they are endothermic in nature. Like if we will expose ice at a room temperature, ice will melt down to form water. So ice will absorb water from the surrounding, and and will melt into the water. That means that process will be again endothermic. If we see photosynthesis reaction, you have heard about, where 6 molecule of carbon dioxide reacts with 6 molecule of water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, they convert into glucose and oxygen gas is released. Okay, this is nothing but the photosynthesis reaction. So this reaction is again endothermic, because we have written sunlight, and sunlight have radiant energy in the form of heat. That radiant energy is absorbed by the plant, and to convert the water and carbon dioxide into the glucose. Okay, so it is the very important reaction. Due to this reaction, life is possible on earth. Okay, so this is all about endothermic and exothermic reaction. So there are many endothermic reaction, we are surrounded by. Okay, like all the decomposition reaction, all the decomposition reaction are endothermic in nature. All the decomposition reactions are endothermic in nature. Like if we will take example of calcium carbonate, CaCO3, it is calcium carbonate. Okay, when we will heat, it will absorb the heat energy, okay, to form carbon dioxide, along with calcium oxide is formed. Okay, so here dissociation reaction takes place by absorption of heat. Okay, that means it is again dissociation reaction as well as being endothermic. Okay, so in this reaction heat is again absorbed, that's why it is called as endothermic reaction. Okay, understood everybody? Endothermic and exothermic,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
sure? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you some questions. So first question is for Tushar. Tushar is there? Tushar?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so one question for you. Any other exothermic reaction that you know? Any exothermic reaction? Those reaction in which heat energy is released. Any example?
So in Sir, when there is an electric reaction, like when electricity is passed through an object,
Yes,
heat is.
yes, yes. We can say when electricity is passes through the conductors due to the collision of electron or maybe some electron with other particles, electrical energy is converted into heat energy. Okay, so it is again exothermic reaction. Okay, burning of firecrackers. Okay, it is explosive
Yes.
reaction, but during the reaction, a large amount of heat energy is releases. So it is again exothermic reaction. Now next question is for Himanshu.
Sir, heat is also required now, sir, for burning the crackers.
See, that is to initiate the process only. Okay, to initiate the process only.
Sir, in that heating is required to make the reaction, plus heat is also produced, sir.
No, see what happens. See, if we will take example of methane gas. Okay, that biogas we are burning in present, or we can say at home also we are we are lightening with the help of lighter, or we are burning that gas. So to initiate the reaction only heat energy is required. Okay, so we can't say the heat energy is absorbed during the reaction. No, it is only to initiate the process only.
Okay, sir.
So now next question is for Himanshu.
Yes, sir.
Any example for endothermic reaction?
Endothermic.
Yes.
Sir,
Endothermic reaction where heat energy is absorbed.
sir, in short circuit, sir, or in burning crackers.
No, their heat energy is released.
Then, sir,
Sir,
what, sir?
in lighting a candle.
Lightning, candle. No, not like
Sir,
that.
can you repeat your question,
See,
sir?
any example of endothermic reaction where heat energy is absorbed? Any process or reaction. See, when vapors get condensed, okay, to form cloud, and when cloud converts into the water droplets in order to fall the rain, okay, that process is again endothermic reaction. Okay. No. It was exothermic because heat is have to be released from there. See, evaporation of water. Evaporation of water. So what happens generally when water is getting evaporate from the surface? Suppose here we have one container and container having water in it. Okay, so we know the surface water molecule, they are absorbing energy from the surrounding and their energy level is getting increased. So due to increase in energy level, they are getting escaping out from the surface of liquid into the air. Okay, so this process is called as evaporation. So during evaporation, heat energy is absorbed. That's why it is endothermic reaction. If you will take ice cube at a room temperature, suppose this is the ice cube. Okay, and when you will place this ice cube at a room temperature and you will observe at the top of here, ice molecule or water molecule getting directly converted from solid to gaseous state. Okay, that means it is again endothermic reaction because the surface particle of the water, they are getting absorbing energy from the surrounding. Okay, and due to absorption of energy, their energy level increases, and due to increase in energy level, surface particle getting escaped into the air. So it is again endothermic reaction.
Sir,
Understood?
drying of wet clothes.
Yes. Drying of cloth is also endothermic reaction because again water molecules are absorbing heat from surrounding and they are getting escaping out from the cloth to the air. So drying of seed, drying of sun drying of anything is
Sir, type of sir, perfume, sir, and
Uh-huh.
sanitizer.
Mm, yes, we can say, because when we are getting sanitizer at our on our hand, we are feeling cold. That means it is endothermic reaction. That sanitizer is absorbing heat from our hand. Okay, so that's why it is. So whatever, if you will put on your hand and if you will feel cold, that means endothermic reaction takes place. And whatever, if you will take any substance, like you will take calcium carbonate on your hand along with water, okay, so your hand will get burned because heat energy is releases during the reaction. Okay, so all these are the example of our daily life that we are observing every day about endothermic and exothermic reaction. Okay, so I think we have completed our part of endothermic as well as exothermic. So now we have only left rust corrosion and rancidity, then our chapter will get complete. Okay, so we will complete this session in our next lecture. Okay,
Sir, do we have tomorrow exam test?
yes, tomorrow there will be exam. Okay,
Sir, which exam subject?
on that particular chapter only that we are discussing.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yeah. So any doubt, beta? Anybody, any doubt?
Sir, where we have to join the class, sir, for exam and also.
That Manu sir will guide you.
Okay, sir.
He is taking care of all the examination and all. Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank
Yeah. So,
Sir, exam is not live, sir.
uh,
Exam is not live, sir.
let's see, because I have to again discuss with Manu sir to how to conduct the test, because I have question paper, okay, for this particular chapter. So where I have to upload that, I have to discuss with Manoj sir also. So after completion of our session, I'm going to discuss with him. Then we will face tomorrow's examination. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, beta.
Thank you, sir.